get a little easier here. This is going to be the good person test. Scott, do you consider yourself to be a good person?
No.
How do you know good from bad? What is your standard for morality?
My standard for morality? That's a hard question.
What's your standard for morality?
Try to do your best.
Okay, so are you a Christian?
I am.
You are a Christian. You're a Christian, yet you just said that you're a bad person. Could you help me understand that?
I try to be a good person. It doesn't exactly work.
Actually, we're talking about heaven right now instead of hell. But we'll get to that in just a minute if you want to discuss that.
Okay, here's what I'm trying to explain to him.
No.
We're bad people, right?
Yeah.
And we're still Christians, right?
Christians.
Yeah.
Born and bred, we're wild.
Okay.
That's the way.
You know
All right, nothing wrong.
But born
God drank wine.
Born, yeah, we're
What's that?
born-
Jesus drank wine.
Right there.
Okay, so what's your point?
What does that have to do with us drinking beer?
Okay, do you know the difference?
We sin.
Jesus.
You get grip on that and you can talk to me.
All right, I can talk to you right now, and I got a grip on it. You ready? Hold on, buddy, because we're going to knock your socks off right here.
Here it comes.
Jesus was
Walk in the
never
water.
drunk.
We walked across
That
the
one,
street.
he done.
Really?
There's a difference between being drunk and drinking.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you one thing.
All right, go ahead.
But
Jesus walked on the water,
Yes.
and I like to do a little walking too.
Okay. All right, well, there you go, folks.
Hey,
That's it.
Jesus walked on the water.
Yeah.
I sin.
skinny did.
I know.
Okay. All right, so if you died today, where would you spend eternity?
I spend my eternity in heaven because I ask
Why?
God for my forgiveness and I am saved. And there ain't nothing you're gonna say that's gonna prevent that.
Really?
I'm sorry.
You're
Yes.
right, brother.
I
Are
don't
you
care
kidding?
Who you are,
Okay.
or what you are.
Right.
You're not God.
Oh, man, you're exactly right. I'm not.
I know you're not.
I know, but the point I'm trying to make is
I
this,
sinned. I'll tell you. God, I'll bow to him right now.
right? Okay.
The thing is I'm saved by the blood of Christ.
Uh-huh.
He gave his life to forgive my sins.
Can I
Okay.
get an amen?
Y'all-
Okay.
I'm cussing. I said
And
now.
you did in front of women and children too.
They don't mind
And that is, you know what?
Thing is,
You're a
they
man,
agree with
and
the
you
same
should
thing.
know better to say that kind of language in front
I'm
of
a
men,
man, but I know my manly rights.
women and children.
I don't care
me tell
what
you
you got
something.
to say.
Your rights as a
I don't know
Christian.
what you got to say.
what happened to
Who
the
are you
wife
being?
when that happened?
Thou shalt not judge. What are you doing right now?
I am just talking to you, sir, but you need to watch your language in front of women and children. So anyway, are you part of with him?
Not exactly. I mean, I am, but not exactly. Okay. I respect you for what you're doing right now because you got some out here and bunch of drunk and doing this, so you got some to be that.
Okay, well,
I'm
not gonna talk about that. But anyway, the point I was trying to make is this: he makes a great point, and that is that we've all sinned and fallen short of God's glory, and that we must trust in Jesus. But to go out and willfully continue to sin, he's no Christian.
I think the Bible was just guidelines.
You think? Wait a minute. Say it again.
The Bible is just guidelines. That book was written 20-something thousand years ago.
So you don't think it's valid for today?
It's valid, but it's not. Okay, times change, all right?
Okay, so you're
Can't
saying
do anything about what we was born into. I was born into a crazy generation.
okay, me
I was
too.
raised in West Gastonia. That is not a good place to be raised in.
Okay, so you're saying the Bible no longer is so the Bible's not your authority.
No, God is when He talks to me.
Okay, so you've dismissed the Bible as the final
And
thing.
I don't want to because I think it is brainwashed because of the people who wrote it.
Okay, but
Do you know?
but-
Hold on, let me ask you a question. Do you know who King James was? Do you know how bad of a person he was?
okay, so what's that got to do with the Bible?
It was translated by him.
No, you're talking about the King James. The Septuagint is the Bible that Jesus preached out of.
I realize that. But the Bible we all read and know. And every
I
church,
read the NIV. I don't read King James.
Well, 90% of Christians out there is going to read the King James version.
And 99.5% of the New Testament was actually translated by William Tyndale, not King James.
You can say that, but
No, I'm just telling you that's the truth. See, here's what's going on. The Bible's not your final authority. You are.
No,
what you're
no.
doing is you're taking your reasoning and you're saying, I dismiss the Word of God. Therefore, you've actually exalted yourself as God.
You're trying to make me look bad right here.
I'm not. You're doing that all by yourself.
And you're going to put this on YouTube, but I love this. This is really funny.
Really?
Let me explain something.
Okay, go ahead. I'm listening.
You're listening. And everybody's going to be listening too. like I said,
I will not put this on YouTube if you don't want me to, and that's a promise.
I want you to, because I want everybody to hear this.
Okay, go ahead.
Our generation is going to change the world. All right.
Okay.
It is. It's going to happen.
Okay.
And I believe that everything that's happened before is nothing but tradition brainwash.
Okay, like what?
Okay. Drinking.
Okay.
It's bad.
Okay.
We do it.
Okay.
Everybody's done it.
Okay. Some people haven't.
Everybody's done it at least once.
Oh no, there's some.
You've never drunk in your life.
I know people right now that's never had a touch of alcohol on their tongue. So what's your point?
How old are they?
They're an adult.
How old? 90?
No.
Because the 80s generation was pretty.
Okay, so you're saying, did you look at the generation that Jesus actually lived in?
I know, and that was pretty bad too.
It was bad too. So if it didn't work for him as an excuse, it's not going to work for you, Scott.
It's not an
I'm listening. Go ahead.
guideline. Okay. I am an anarchist at heart. I really am. I cannot stand anybody telling me what to do.
Okay, well that's just rebellion.
I guess you call it that. That's what it is.
Okay, and you know that rebellion is like witchcraft.
You can say that all you want.
No, I mean I'm just saying that's what the scriptures say.
All right. You're flipping everything I got to say around.
I'm just
every word out the Bible. Okay?
I
don't know everything out the Bible.
And that's fine.
I'm
That's
not
fine.
a good Christian whatsoever.
Well, actually, I don't think you're a Christian at all.
You don't think I'm a Christian?
No,
at all?
I don't.
Okay, can I tell you something?
And here's the
I wanna
reason
go
why.
on YouTube.
Here's the reason why. Because Jesus said, I'm the way, the truth. So you don't believe in Jesus?
I believe in Jesus.
He said, I'm the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. And then he turned right around and said, then he said,
Did you hear him say that?
No, I did not.
You read it from a book.
I did read it from a book.
Okay. Who wrote the book?
God used men to write the book. Does that make it wrong?
What makes you think that we can't just be, okay, it's holding us back. Everything in that Bible is holding us back so that the government and everybody in the world can keep calm.
Now, wait a minute now. We're not talking about the government. The government has its own corruption. We'll leave them by themselves,
and
okay?
I think the Bible is part of it.
You're going to submit to Jesus either now or later. You're going to have to humble yourself before an almighty God. Either now or later. But you said you don't like anybody telling you anything to do.
I don't.
Well, then you don't like God.
He's going to guide me, not tell me what to do. Because he believes what I'm going to do is right. If he's going to guide me. And
well, he knows what you're doing is not right because you've already admitted that yourself.
I'm saying, okay. You really confusing me because I don't know. I've never read the Bible. I read like the first 3 pages. And that's because Eve was naked.
And you can always start by reading. But I will tell you this. Let me ask you this. If the God of the Bible is true, is it possible for God to reveal things to his creation with certainty?
Explain that.
Is it possible for God to reveal to his creation things for certain, to know them for certain?
To reveal that things are going to happen?
No, I'm just saying reveal truth, reveal things, to know things. Is it possible for God to reveal those things to his creation for certainty, for real? All right. Is it possible for that God to do it through a book?
It's possible.
Okay.
But this world is so corrupt.
Oh, it's messed up.
You don't know what to believe.
But you do.
You could be brainwashed right now by every generation behind us and you wouldn't know it. Wouldn't even cross your mind.
Well, so you look at creation and that same God that created everything, he cannot be fooled. He cannot be corrupt. And he reveals to his people truth.
His people can be.
His people are, and that's why you make my point, Scott. That's why he sent his son Jesus, because he knew that people like me and people like you
I'm a Christian.
and honestly, everybody that walks this planet, none of us are good. Not one. None of us. And so that's why he sent his son. He said, I love everybody so much because they can't keep my laws and because they are corrupt, I'm going to send my son to die for their sins. Not so they can continue in their sin, but so that I can redeem them and make them new.
All right.
And so that's only the point I'm trying to make.
I understand that.
And I know you got a lot of pressure with your friends right now.
I don't care. That's nothing.
And I appreciate the fact. I respect that. And actually, if we don't want this thing going on YouTube, I won't. I've enjoyed talking with you. You believe what you believe, and that I respect. Even though I disagree with it and think that you're in error, I highly respect the fact that you're going to talk with.
You believe what you want to believe. I can believe what I want to believe.
And that's the thing about opinions. I've got one. You got one. But God's opinion is the thing that's going to judge both of us. So
Yeah. So I guess I'll see you at the heaven gates.
well, I don't know. I don't think you're going to be there.
You don't think I'm gonna be there?
No.
I think I'm gonna be right behind.
Okay, and why?
Because I've talked to God myself. He has talked to me.
Okay.
We have had conversations.
Okay. And
Not like-
what did he say?
He told me I was gonna change the world one day.
Wow. I do not disagree with you, and I'm not saying I don't believe you. And that's a very possibility, because he said the same thing to me.
Did he?
And I've been to the Philippines, I've been to Scotland, I've been to London, I've been to South Africa, I've been to Nicaragua. I've been to all these countries preaching this gospel to thousands of people.
All right. That's good. That's really good.
So you're either going to change it for the good or you're going to change it for the bad. Which way are you going to change it?
I guess I'll see.
Well, before you start making any changes, you might want to consider, what am I doing? Do I want to be an instrument of God? Or do I not?
All right.
Hey, thanks for your time. God bless you.
You too.